Hello, Leo, and welcome to your January 2026 general reading. Happy New Year. I hope it has kicked off to a great start. There is a lot of energy, a lot of things happening during the month of January, so it is going to be a pretty full on month. This is just going to be a very brief reading. It's just to pick up on some energies that are going to play out or showing up or maybe already happening in the month of January. So I had done this reading and I accidentally hit the wrong button and deleted it. So I had to redo this reading. But I want to say, as I'm shuffling, this was the first card that showed up in that reading, self reliance. So this could be a time where you're really feeling very confident, tapping in. Standing in your power, making things making things happen. Um, Bottom of the deck is letting go. I feel like, and please leave me a comment and let me know. I feel like as 2025 was letting go, releasing and ending, uh, and the new 2026 was beginning, I did feel this very strong sense of goodbye 2025, right? Goodbye 2025, and hello 2026. So I do feel like it's going to be quite the shift and change as far as your energy goes. Let's see what's underneath. Letting go is underneath letting go was intuition. Underneath that was Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for body, mind, and spirit. So I feel maybe 2025 was a very big healing year for you. You really, did some soul searching, looked at some things, recognized what was important, what, was not what was in alignment with you. And I do feel like it was quite the challenge. I don't know why I feel challenged. I mean, for some of you, yes, I could see where it could have been a very challenging year. And I just feel like you've released and surrendered and you've let go of the things, heaviness, the lower vibrational energies, things that weren't for your greater good. I do feel like it was a big time of release, which doesn't surprise me because it was a 9 year that talks about closing out cycles. I do feel the new and improved you is here altogether. Sorry about the glare from the light, from the sun. But anyhow, we have the card number 15. This talks about mastering. I feel like for whoever I'm talking to, 2025 could have been a year where you were really protecting, guarding your heart, your space, your energy, maybe as well. You could have spent a lot of time alone and with, hermit mode, going within, doing some soul searching, reevaluating life as you know it. I do feel that's all changing for you now. Yes. Two major arcana cards. Let me point that out. Uh, this is about balance. That's the temperance angel. So I do feel like there is this big shift happening. And again, January is going to be a very, very big month of really big shifts and changes. Look, we have heart chakra on the bottom of the deck. Four. So within your home, your family, even within yourself, I feel like there's a lot of balance being restored for you this year. It is a 1 year now, so this is about embarking on a new journey, a new path, a new cycle. Like it's all brand new. I know the solar year doesn't start until like April, so right now could be where you're cleansing off or clearing out any residual energy that may have followed over into 2026. But more, I don't really feel that as strongly as I feel the energy of like January, February, and March being months of where you're really maybe running into opportunities, seeing things shift and change, really more mindful and focused on, yeah, what direction you're going. Another major arcana card, and that is the number 4 as well. I feel like this is about stabilizing not only your internal, yourself as a person within yourself, like your strength, your courage, your confidence, um, that sort of energy. But I do feel like it's about empowering you to move in the direction that you desire. I do not know why I feel like it's going to be more like you're really seeing the path forward when we hit Aries season. And I did feel that April, that is the fourth month, right when we happen to tap in, or when the cycle comes up or the time is here for that new so the astrological new year. So yes, it is a new numerical year, but it's not an astrological year. It's not the year what starts off with the sign of Aries. So during Aries season, I feel like things are really going to move fast forward for you. This could be a time of just collecting yourself, balancing yourself out, really recognizing what's for you, what's not for you. I don't know why I kept shuffling these cards because I wanted the bottom of the deck, but we're going to just take this. We're going to another four, right? Just breathe. And at the bottom of the deck now is daydreams and decisions. Yes, this feels to me like this next couple months for you, um, I feel like already starting in January, you've already recognized like this stuff isn't coming back into my life. I'm not accepting this back in. Really looking at what's for you, what's not, what is beneficial for you, what is not. It feels like that sort of energy. I feel like you're making a lot of shifts and changes for the year 2026. And while you may be doing these now, I feel like you're really going to see the results of these when the new um, year starts off. And I'm talking about the astrological year, not this numerical year. So let's see what energies want to come up and clarify these energies. So I am pulling from the Divine Abundance cards. We're going to see what wants to clarify this master. Divine love, right? It's interesting because this is somebody who's really protected their heart chakra, maybe even had it closed off for the year 2025 or something like that. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. And I feel like somebody's heart chakra, we've seen it show up already several times in this reading. Look, letting go. This is a whole entirely different deck. So I do feel like, 2025 for you could have been that year where you really surrendered, released, really recognized what was for you, what was not, what you are in alignment with, or what was not for you. I'm also feeling that energy of, it's just knowing energies that weigh you down. They're not beneficial for you as far as inspiration, motivation, encouragement, or helping you get up when you've been down. It's more of an energy, like I feel like you've recognized energies that like to kick you when you're down, or just the energies that try to take you down for some of you, right? We know that's a thing. I have not recommended. I never recommend, because you reap what you sow. So I really don't recommend people doing that. But anyhow, I kind of feel like, Leo, you have experienced some of that energies, and now it's done. It's over. That cycle is closed out. And wow, look, ease. Yes, this is going to be something I feel, the balance being restored easily, effortlessly. Um, this says it is easy for me to receive. It is easy for me to receive. It is easy for me to receive. And absolutely, when you're in alignment with your higher self, when you're in alignment with the things that are right for you, things do flow easily and effortlessly. And I know sometimes we get caught up in cycles where, for whatever reason, unexpected experiences that happen or something like that, and it's easy to get caught up in this downward spiral. But I'm feeling with this energy is like somebody's kicked that downward spiral to the curb. It just gives me that energy of, I'm not accepting this, I'm not, allowing this. I've seen how what's certain things I feel like we're connected to that downward spiral, and I just feel like you're not investing any time, energy, and effort there anymore. I feel like 2026 is a year where you're going to be investing that time, energy, and effort into the things that are good, things that bring joy, things that fall into alignment and bring peace, joy, happiness, or at least play a role in that equation is how I'm feeling with all of that. Let's look at this lead card. Let's get some clarity on this lead. I feel like when this does give me that emperor energy, it absolutely makes me feel that when this new year kicks off, the astrological year kicks off, you are going to be very solid, stable, balanced at that time. I feel like there is a process of having a lot of structure and discipline. Also, I feel like a discovery of, maybe things that you didn't know, that once you know them, they can help you make better choices, decisions, things like that. I feel like, yeah, look, leading, guidance. Yeah, I feel like you're being led. You are going to be a leader. You're some sort of guide. You are, or you're being guided towards a leadership role. This bottom of the deck says surrender. So I feel during the month of January, it feels to me more like of just embracing, falling into the flow of letting things go that are meant to go, and to surrender the outcome, not to have any specific um, you know, idea. I shouldn't say idea because that wouldn't be accurate. But I just feel like you're not trying to picture what the outcome looks like. It more feels like surrendering, going with the flow, knowing what needs to be released, allowing the balance to come in and be restored. Because I feel there's offers and opportunities that are coming in for you, doors that are going to be opening that may have been closed for quite a while, or that you could never see coming, or something like that. But I do feel you're being guided towards being a leader in some way, shape, or form. And whatever I'm feeling with all of this, I definitely feel it has something very solid, stable, and long lasting when it comes to your home, your family, your foundation, the place you feel safe, secured, nurtured, and loved. It's interesting. I am doing this reading very close to this full moon in Cancer. I was going to try and get the 12 individual messages out there for this full moon, but I do not see that happening. I will do a collective message and just put that up tomorrow. But anyhow, yeah, I do feel like the month of January is more like falling into the flow, surrendering, cleansing out, releasing any residual energy that you may still have connected or attached to you from the 2025 year. Could have even been before that, but I'm just saying. And I'm feeling like the more you're falling into the flow, the more you're letting go, the more you're surrendering to, what the outcome is going to be. I feel like the more things are going to align, the more uh, dreams, and the more choices and decisions that are coming in for you are going to align you with those dreams that you have. And this says about awaiting results. So I do feel like it gives me that vibe of somebody really just being mindful and kind of like knowing something is coming, but not knowing what is coming. It's giving me that vibe of just knowing there's something. Um, so this is what I am seeing for the month of January, where I do feel like it is a very big month. I feel like it's an extremely powerful month. I feel the more you can release, surrender, and let go of the things from the past, or the things that didn't serve you well, the better off you're going to be. The more you can surrender. I'm also feeling for someone, you really be mindful of that heart chakra. Like if you've been really closed off, like with that heart chakra, for whatever reason that is. And even right here, I'm feeling the heart chakra because I feel like there could be something that's coming together, and you don't want to miss opportunities because you're closed off to receiving love or giving love or something like that. So I hope this message serves you well. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Happy New Year. I send you love and light.